The next thing to learn about inside of Excel is how to filter your data. Filtering your data is a really common practice, and this allows you to see only specific rows that you want displayed on the screen. To filter your data, we'll head up to the ribbon again, we'll select Data, and then we'll go ahead and select Filter. When you do this, it'll show these little drop-down arrows next to all the values in the columns that we have at the top. Next, we can click on the drop-down menu for item total here, and then we can toggle on these checkboxes to turn off some of the data from being displayed on the screen. Now, this could be a lot of manual work depending on how many items show up in the drop-down menu, so you can do more advanced filtering options such as selecting where items are greater than a certain amount. In our case, if we wanted to get all the records that are greater than $50, we can set this to greater than, and then in this box here, we can type in $50. This will go ahead and filter our data, and then we can close the box. Now you can see here in Excel with a quick visual inspection that we're only showing the records that are greater than $50. Okay, that's really handy, but there's a really important call out that I want to make here when you're working with filters. When you're working with filters, you might want to turn that filter off and basically show all the rows instead of leaving it to filter for just the $50 items. Now, when you do this, there's two ways to go about this, and one way is preferred versus the other. The first way to go about this is to go back up to the filter and then go ahead and undo what you just did by basically clearing out where it said greater than $50 and selecting all the items. However, if you're working with filters that span multiple columns, it can be really easy to forget to turn some of those filters off. And if that happens, you're going to have some really bad results and a really bad analysis. So the preferred method to go about this is when you're working with filters and you want to turn them off to reset them, go ahead and turn all of the filters off, then come back and turn all of the filters back on, and then you can individually select the ones that you need for your data.